brighter future for this country and the people living there. Well, we know the history, we know the Soviet era before, and all the tensions, the wars, this place becoming a background operation for terrorist organizations. Should not have been the case, of course. Now, the way it was managed, the way it was decided, I can only have my vision on it, but I don't have a solution, of course. I will certainly not say I could have done things better, because no, I can't. And I don't have all the understanding, knowledge, and that is needed for this kind of answers. But my belief is that yes, it was worth it. It should have been better. It should have ended differently, that's for sure. Otherwise, we would not have put all this energy and time and effort and resources and lives in this equation. So yeah, I think it had to be done, but the ending is not what we expected, but everybody knows that. Now, from my personal point of view, as small as it is during this grand scheme of things, it was also worth it. Like I said earlier, I mean, it gave me a sense of actually doing something, being part of something, doing my part to support. And us as civilians, that's exactly what we are supposed to do there. Doing all the tasks, almost the course, that will free the people in uniform of doing it, so they can concentrate on their own mission, which is obviously the belligerent part of it, or the security part of it, because it was mostly a mission of security. So yes, what we were doing had a meaning, had a sense, a purpose. I'm really happy to have done it, because again, like I said, it puts me at the level of what everybody here in the buildings in Europe are doing. At the end, ultimately, it's for maintaining peace and freedom, but by means of actions and military. That's one thing, and the other thing is also, like I said, I'm a civilian, and for personal reasons, I didn't do my military service when it was still mandatory, because I had kids and I had to focus on finding a job and feeding my family. So I'm not hiding behind that, but circumstances made me not do a military service. So I don't have experience in uniform, and working at NATO, it was a little bit missing this thing. I felt not that I was not where I was supposed to be, because I've always done my job with pride and motivation, so that's not the problem. But I said something is missing. The actual purpose of what NATO is doing in terms of presence. And doing this allowed me to live in a military environment for 6 months and to collaborate with people who are doing this job. And it's, to be honest, it's one of the most useful in my eyes moment or engagement in work that I've done for all those years that I'm working with NATO was to be there. And when I came back, I changed my job also. I moved from Brussels to SHAPE, and I wanted to go back, so I went to see the operation directorate, and I said, can you put me in the waiting list or as a volunteer for a next mission if needed? And I was ready to go back. And then we had a change in our line management. We were missing a manager, and when he arrived, it was a completely new resource coming from the outside world. And we discussed, and he knew that I wanted to go back to deployment, and he said, yeah, but I just arrived, can you at least stay for at least a year so you can help me getting used to the work and everything? So yeah, no problem. And so it stretched a little bit over time, and at the end we came to this to the ending of the mission. So I said, okay, won't happen, at least in Afghanistan. Maybe there are other theater of operation, of course, but I won't say that I was disappointed, because it's not like a game that you want to do it to just for the sake of it. But I have to admit that I said, okay, shoot, I could not do this part again, doing my little part to support an operation. Maybe, yeah, in a different context, but this one won't happen. And the thing is that I wanted to go back was also because of my first deployment. It was successful from my point of view. I knew where I was putting my feet. I would have put my feet again. So it would have been easier for me to get back there, knowing exactly how it works, what you have to do, what are the expectations and the way to work. So yeah, but it didn't happen. So I'm not really sad, but I think it's a missed opportunity, and so be it.